Okay, so this is really going on. There is something that happened in our heads, which we all can talk about it, obviously. Um, this is quite some new experience here. And this is so cool, and it keeps going on, and I keep. I mean, I can just talk from my perception now, okay? But we all seem to understand that now. I keep getting mails here, more and more, from people who tell me they know exactly what I'm talking about because they perceive that too. Very grateful for that I started talking about it, because they say if you didn't, I wouldn't have either. So apparently is what's happening right now is that we set free a permission to think free, to think openly, to be able to share our thoughts with us. This is exactly what the Homo sapiens couldn't do. This is what was one of the big differences between a free human being, which we are becoming now, and the Homo sapiens, who was all caught up in this game of perception and division, of separation, I'm sorry. And I always said that the Homo sapiens is the free man, free human man. We don't want to talk about that no more. And he was like the caterpillar. Is that right? I really have to keep thinking about the words. It's all new for me now. Like a caterpillar becoming to the butterfly. So the Homo sapiens like a caterpillar, and the free human free being is like the butterfly. So everything. Timothy Leary states that very clear in Exopsychology, I think the book was named, and he describes it there very understandable. Okay, not really understandable for someone who's not used to medical terms, or not medical, or this is it's kind of hard to read Timothy Leary for someone reading Daily Globe or something. But this is what's happening. We are getting out of this how do you call this? I do not know these words. You know, this white thing that the caterpillar is in before it comes out to become coming out. I mean, where he morphs into the free human being, and when he comes out of there, it's like then he is already the butterfly, and we are already the butterfly by now. We just have to get out of this cocoon, which is actually nothing but the picture of the world we have until now. The picture like the world is as it is, and it's bad. And since we don't know anything else, and constantly react with fear to something new we don't know, it's like, well, it's kind of hard to imagine that there is something different if you cannot see it or perceive it, because you always focus on something else. basically this what you have been forced to be focusing on, and have forced others to do as you say, like do your homework, all that stuff. Wow, this is so cool. I just talked to Sarah on the phone, my wife, and it's so nice to see how clear she is about that too. How close I can talk to her too. Ich mache gerade ein Video. Könnt ihr mich bitte noch kurz ein bisschen in Ruhe lassen? Am Balkon. Mhm. Yeah. So easy it is to be helpful to others. It's basically doing nothing. The world is becoming a place of love again, and I'm loving it so much. This is more than liking. I like it. Where's the I love button on Facebook? Always looking for it, never seen it. We should install that. This is, I love it. Yeah, okay, and everybody else is yeah, quite much and more understanding of what I'm saying here.
Hallo, wir sind wieder da.
Ja, ich hab's mitbekommen. Sehr schön, freut mich. Ich mache trotzdem gerade ein Video. Darf ich das zu Ende machen? Vielleicht noch ein paar Minütchen und dann komme ich auch. Dankeschön. They're back. Getting some stuff to fix the kitchen. Which we are doing here, like on vacation, having fun, and the kitchen is developing more and more. It's getting more beautiful. This is something we have a chance to spend our time loving too, doing things that are fun. So we don't consider that as work, what is happening in the kitchen there, but we are playing there. We are having fun, and so the kitchen develops, and it's getting such a beautiful kitchen, one more beautiful than each or any one of us had. And if you just give it the time, it can develop, and so we are having fun there, making the world beautiful, starting in our kitchen, there where we are, there where we can, and we spend our time loving each other, and not, well, I know how other people work together, and it's not much fun like that. Like that, it's much fun. And we are absolutely and fully conscious of what is happening right now on a global scale, in the home zone, and we're aware of that, and this makes everything so much easier. This is why we call out for for a general strike on March 26th. It's not about not just paying rents anymore or taxes. It's about using what I have in my hand to do something beautiful with it. Paying taxes is not very beautiful, especially not in America, where 51% of all taxes go into the weapons industries. So basically half of the time you work for war. If you're aware of that or not, but you do. Think about that. This is what comes to what Mother Earth is calling for, making that decision and then living after that decision. Make yourself clear that you have other options now. Most of the bullshit we did to this world was because we didn't have any other option. Because we are depending on money and all of the fear of not getting enough, we did like everything for it. Everything from chopping trees that in the last 50 years was not chopping trees but whole forests. And there's no problem with catching some fish to eat, or even a whale once in a while. But what we did in the last 50 years was way too much. And now well, you can call it like that. Last Friday was a day of a decision. You can call that in any religious words, and you can understand that in any way you want, but make yourself clear that this decision totally affects you watching this video, if you want that or not, but you have to make it. And whatever decision you make is absolutely cool. This is just now, here are two ways now, and one is possible on this planet because this is the wish of the planet. This is what she wants to be, a place of love. And there are for all the others who still want to remain in the game and in the perception of separation and againstness, that this is also absolutely okay. You will just like die, and which is no problem. You don't have to fear that. This is just a transformation, and will be reincarnated on other planets who now do the same thing that our precious Mother Earth did for us to their children. We have had it very, very tough here, and now all this is over, and it's great. My mind, my head wants, it's hard for him to believe that it's done, that this has really happened, but my universe shows me through the computer and through personal meetings I have with people that this is absolutely real, and my mind is getting used to it already. We have this done. We have it in our hands. We have it, and no one can take this away from us anymore. And this will grow now, as you can see it grow. Love is the answer. Oh, and I'm so glad about it. Could have been something completely different. I'm really glad that this is the answer. Let's spread it and let's enjoy it. The faster we do it, the more we do it, the faster we're in. And the faster we do it, the more we're in. This is something we can get real fast now, because it doesn't cost any money, it doesn't afford any things that you don't have. Everybody can do this right this second. Make this decision and be okay with it. And then just live on. But leave the others alone. If you take the decision to live on in againstness, please accept that others don't, and treat them like they treat you, just out of respect for each other, as children of this world, Mother Earth. This feels good. Really good. I love this.